Well, hey everyone, Pastor Kevin here with you as we move into a new season of the church here. Advent. The word Advent means to come. It's a time when we look back on the story of God's people, Israel, as they waited for the coming of the Christ, the promised Messiah, Jesus. And it's a time when we consider our own waiting for the coming of the Christ again when Jesus returns. Well, as the church year transitions into this reflective time of waiting, our home huddles are going to transition with it. Well, we're going to simplify our home huddles a little bit as we engage in this simple act of waiting. To be sure, we're still going to share, read, talk, pray, and bless. But these elements will be found in the description below this video. I'll introduce each week's theme, and then you can simply scroll below to follow the prompts as you reflect together. In Advent, we light 4 candles throughout the 4 weeks leading up to Christmas. Each of these candles represents a word to guide our anticipation of Jesus coming. The first week, the candle that we light is the candle of hope. And today's scripture will focus on that word, hope. Our reading today is from the prophet Jeremiah. Jeremiah is called the weeping prophet. He was the prophet that God raised up to foretell of Israel's inevitable destruction. A foreign people called the Babylonians would capture Jerusalem, the city where God's temple dwelt, destroy that temple, and then exile the Israelites into Babylon for generations. Now, these were the darkest of times for Israel. But in the midst of such great darkness, there is a light, a promise, God's promise, to set Israel free from their captors once more and return them to their land. And when everything around them looked bleak, unpromising, downright evil, there was hope. And God's hopeful word through Jeremiah came true. Well, friends, God speaks a word of hope for us, too, of restoration, of Christ's return, of the whole world being set right again. And this is our hope in the present moment. And God's promises never disappoint. God bless your household today as you take time to share, read, talk, pray, and bless.